the swamp and the woods with two new people in tow.
There's some two new people.
The two new people in tow.
Resi Village vampire chick and the Forge Master.
Oh yeah. I forgot we brokered that deal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. I told you.
Making your way back, you find yourself arriving back in this coastal city.
And a Reddit thread. I said we find ourselves back in a Reddit thread.
Is that what the map says?
At the top, there's
top it says it's an upside down map that said posted in our battle maps by blah 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 Reddit.
Okay. I thought I cut that part off when I made this map. Okay, that's okay.
No worries.
Yeah, it's cool.
Brought to you by Patreon.
Free to say, for the stream, feel free to, if you need battle maps, feel free to check out Reddit/battle maps.
That's possible.
Right.
It was
So,
get free Starbucks.
Anyone want to get HelloFresh?
So, you guys make your way. You guys make your way back into town. There are a handful of people sitting there, sitting there. You guys make it back. Two of them look elated to see you. Four of them look fairly pissed.
I guess we weren't supposed to make it back alive.
Remember, everybody in this town don't like strangers.
You can tell that the people who are pissed that you made it back seem to be handing over coin to the other two.
They made a bet.
Alright, I will go turn in the personal effects we salvaged to the adventure board guild guy that we got the thing from.
Okay. Cool. Alright.
I feel like I need to terrorize the people that are sad that we made it back. Excuse me.
Right. They seem to be kind of arguing amongst each other. It's like, hey, you just kind of overhear the winners. I'll say the two winners, it's like, hey, you never bet against the Vistani, especially when he's got a group of weirdos like that. And he kind of looks over and sees you he's like, hello, pretty lady.
Oh, you think I'm pretty? Thank you. I couldn't overhelp, though, but you also consider me a weirdo.
He's going to look you up and down. He's like, well, yeah. You don't look like nobody from around. You don't look like nobody from around here.
Oh, but I'm only considered a weirdo because I'm not from around here, correct?
Oh, yeah. I'll say, out of towners are the only type of people who likes to come here are normally a bunch of unscrupulous fellows, if you get my drift.
Yeah, and you think that the party I'm traveling with is, and I quote, unscrupulous?
Well, in my experience, the only people who go about hiring the Vistani are normally unscrupulous fellows.
Oh, so you think I'm such a type? And here I
Are you traveling? Are you traveling with him in his fancy wagon?
Well, no, I have my own carriage.
Oh, look at Miss Moneybags here. I should have bowed to you, Your Highness.
Yes.
And he'll do like this half-assed curtsy, as like his other friend kind of does the same thing. It's like, oh, we're in the face of royalty, eh? Yeah, royalty. Blooming royalty. Look at all these wankers.
I don't like how you said
Thanks
that.
for making it back alive, though.
I mean, I guess you're welcome.
The four who are kind of shuffling off. He was like, I guess whatever they faced out in the woods couldn't have been that bad, especially if they made it back. He's like, look at this group of stragglers.
I will then stop them and let them know as I casually show them my world-winning smile that the next time they address me or my party, they should do so with the utmost respect. For the last time that people said anything that annoyed me, I ended up eating them for dinner. And I am feeling quite famished.
They're going to turn around and look at you, and they're going to be like, oh, no, it's one of them. It's one of them. It's going to eat us. They're going to, I'm about to say, they're all going to start fleeing.
Again, we're in game.
Both.
Hey, they disrespected us.
And you just shit the bed.
You are going to hear them screaming. It was like one of the monsters is back. It's here to kill us.
And here come the pitchforks.
What are you talking about? I look innocent.
They don't give a fuck. Innocence doesn't exist here.
You just kind of hear them going screaming off. You don't hear too many people coming to their aid, or at least you don't notice anyone really going up in an uproar about it. But they seem to have kind of scampered off.
As they should.
Okay.
Alright, so Tristan, you went off to go turn in the personal effects.
Yeah, to prove the forest quest was completed, yeah.
He's gonna look. He was like, "Oh, well, thanks for accomplishing that." Should probably not say. Should probably get your name down. Not say. Should probably make sure to keep your name on file in case some other things come about. So, what did you actually run into out there?
Demons.
Demons.
I'm sorry, it was devils, right?
Devils. He's gonna look even
No,
more
that was
confused.
Tristan correcting. Yeah, you know, those were the devil category, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, devils.
He's gonna be like, devils.
Yep,
The bloody hell are devils doing here?
that is a very good question.
So it's just devils. That's it.
Well,
Well,
varying
not
degrees
just
of.
devils, but
Varying degrees of. I mean, the bigger ones attracted the smaller ones by existing.
so this whole thing wasn't vampires; it was devils.
Yeah. Easy enough mistake to make, though. Some of them do still feed on your blood and stuff, so.
Honestly, that's a bit worse. And thank you for. I didn't know that you were trained to deal with those.
I'm trained to deal with all of it. I'm just specialized in the one thing that doesn't ever seem to come up these days.
But vampires, if you want vampires, we should probably go to Barovia.
We're not going to Barovia.
Or literally one of like
You see, we went
six
to
places
the
on the map.
we went to the one place that specialized in vampires that wasn't Barovia, but it burned the second we set foot in it because somebody did a plot that nuked one of the most interesting realms before we had to do anything with it.
It wasn't me.
No, it was literally you.
It totally wasn't me. But I didn't nuke anything.
Your little necromancer buddy.
Hey, that had nothing to do with me. You dropped him off where he wanted to go. I wanted to keep him with us.
I had no control over him, nor did I know what he was going to do.
Neither did I.
What do you mean? He was very, very clear with, I'm going to destroy the world.
I didn't know he meant that literally. I thought he was an emo kid who was like the world's unfair.
Everybody here says that. Nobody here can actually pull it off.
Again, I would like to point out, Suka was like, we'll probably see him again. He's not getting far. And then it's like, oh no, he conquered a whole country. How does one do that?
Especially in 2 seconds. But it's moot now. Darkon's wrecked.
That had nothing to do with Suka. She had no control over that. She didn't even want him to
That's
leave.
it.
Now,
So,
um,
anyone else going to be doing anything? You terrorize the game. You terrorize the town drunkards / gamblers. I say Aelin is clearing up the quest. Returning the personal effects that will be divvied out to the surviving families.
Nix is going to go to the pier since I believe we were going
Yeah, so that's
to
the
be
next
looking
quest.
into the water stuff, and I believe that captain that I talked to earlier, who was looking for people, hopefully is still there, so I can
Yep.
mention
Not
to,
like she can leave.
so I can,
She can sail around in a circle, though.
or someone,
No, they leave
or someone
the day,
could,
they get jumped.
or someone could kill her. Yeah, I don't know. So I'll go and I'll mention to her that my companions and I have returned, and we're going to be looking into the to the sea issue, the rather aquatic issue that you're having. If you're still needing some crew.
Well, she's gonna look at you. See you come up. Well, look at you, still alive. I see.
Yeah.
No, must I not be figuring that you and your crew were dead?
Oh, they tried.
Yeah. What, you tried to die or they tried to kill you?
They tried. That which we were after did try to kill us. It didn't quite work out.
Well then. I said you seem to have walked away without a scratch. Look at you go. I said. So you and your crew looking for high adventure?
Yes. The highest
Great.
adventure.
Goody. I must say. Because there's not many luxuries on the ship, but there sure is adventure, and if you're looking for it, she'll nudge you. There's ways to get high.
She said there was ways to go.
Well,
I
we're in
love her.
Jamaica.
Interesting. Also, I need to look at my sheet real quick to see if I can make this comment. Oh my god, my sheet did that thing.
I'll say, so if you're doing that,
actually, yes, I can say that. I'm a bit of an herbalist myself.
she's like, oh, do tell. Maybe if you're willing to leave your crew, I could use someone like you once the seas are a bit more. Once these waters are a bit more safe for sailing.
Given what I'm looking for, I figure it would have to be quite a high price indeed to keep me.
Well, can't exactly say that there's much. Can't exactly say there's much treasure left to be found out in these parts. But there's sure, but I can only pay an adventure, and maybe a few coins. But if you be out here, if you be out here going into the woods, fighting all sorts of beasties and everything, then I'm guessing that whatever adventure that you're going to find with your wild crew is going to be a little bit better than what I can offer you.
Yeah. I'm perfectly fine with the adventure and whatever is found along the way.
Well then, I'll be trying to keep a fancy eye on you, and maybe just maybe I'll hear about your exploits.
Hopefully, I'll go and inform my companions that there's a ship and a crew available. And Nix will do just that, go and find everyone, since he was aware that there was some interest in the seafaring issue going on here. That he's found a captain looking for a crew willing to provide transport to the situation in question.
Okay.
We can do that tomorrow, because most of us need a long rest.
As everyone goes silent.
I need a long rest too.
I do too.
As I
No, that's right. 'Cause I came in at the. No, I fell asleep during last session, didn't I?
the player, yes.
Okay, then yeah. My sheet's still good though. Nobody took
All right. Is anyone? I'll say. So I'm assuming that Rayon. I'm assuming that Rayon. I'm assuming that Rayon, Evan, and what would Rayon be doing?
Rayon's probably going to hit the bar, maybe.
Okay. Okay. The bar here is fairly underwhelming. The bar is actually just that. It is a bar with stools and a awning overhead. So it's about 8 stools lined up on a bar, and it has kind of this ramshackle hut looking thing underneath it. Hey,
And is it run by the exact same guy who always runs the bars, it seems, in this world?
No one seems to be there at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well,
no one seems to be there at the moment, but you don't really have reason to believe that's not the case. That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay. But yeah, you don't have any reason. No one seems to be stopping you from going to, or get your own, booze. You see a couple of dirty cups and some kegs.
okay. Rayon will sort of step behind the bar and serve and pour himself a drink. He's gonna look around though specifically to see if there's any instructions on saying gone, we'll be back.
Investigation check.
Oh, of course you're gonna make me roll something.
When you see
What I think about that.
Do you need me to look at your sheet for you?
No. I'm getting out my laptop, shooting it up.
This is a role playing game.
Mm-hmm.
What? I was doing the roll and not the play.
For you. It's a D20 plus 5.
Well, I definitely don't even have dice right now, so.
Oh. I don't think you have an app on your phone or anything.
I have the roll.
I probably do, but.
Oh, I don't think he's in the roll 20 app.
Yeah, I don't know if you had an app on his phone or anything.
Wow.
Do you need me to
Why is this
roll?
so far down? No, I've got it. I'm literally just my laptop was closed and sitting on the side.
Okay.
I was pulling a Sierra and with playing video games.
Oh. No problem.
The urge now to play video games is strong.
Let's see.
That's
Wow, there it is. Okay. Who's staying with the wagon? I'm about to say, I know Nayland left, and Nick's left, and Rayon left.
Evan.
Evan
And
stayed
I'm gonna hang out
super.
with Evan. There's
Okay.
nothing I want to do in this town.
So it sounds like
Okay.
when Totska were saying with the wagons.
Yeah. Because I don't think
Okay.
people want me to hang out with them anyway, so I'm gonna hang out with my brother.
Yeah, they don't want to hang out with any of us, so let's be fair here.
Yes, that's fair.
Again, this town is very xenophobic.
The nicest people here to you so far has been the captain. And I'm about to say, technically, I'm about to say the guild master.
Yeah, the guild master's been pretty chill.
He's been pretty chill, but you can tell that your presence is
Unwanted.
becoming unwanted. Not because he doesn't like you, but because he's afraid that
We'll
if you
chase
stick around
customers
too
away.
long. Yeah. Okay. So Ray, you were getting the idea that this place is effectively abandoned, and
Free booze.
with, I'll say this place appears to be abandoned. It's part of the reason why this place apparently seems to be so filthy. You can tell by the dust and the dust mold and effectively just repair that this place was probably abandoned shortly after. I'll say shortly after whatever these incidents. The incidents where not so much the sea creature, but whatever was taking people.
And we did take care of that, right?
We haven't done the sea stuff. We've only done the
Okay.
forest stuff.
I remember the alligator. That's why I'm a little bit.
That was in the swamp.
Okay.
I'm going to very purposefully at this point just start sort of setting it back up, cleaning up things, and maybe I'll hang a sign on it, open for business, and let people start coming back to it.
Okay. Okay. That's Marcy. It'll take you. Marcy, it'll take you a while. Marcy, it'll take you a few hours. This isn't exactly that big of a thing. The entirety of this thing is maybe about the size of like a decent sized food truck.
Awesome.
So if you spend about 2 hours, you can get this place in tip top shape, and which is effectively good enough for the people of this town to want to come to.
Okay, cool. And I will. Once we've got all the stuff cleaned up, this might be a better place for me to keep my siblings than Brishmallow. But then I have to get them here. Okay, I will think about this later.
Okay. Tatsuka, while you are at the carriage,
Mm-hmm.
you will see the forge master leaning against a tree, just kind of sit at a tree and just kind of lean against it, and seems to be trying his best to like calm down, relax ish type. He seems a bit uneasy. You will see Bella Dimitrescu. She seems to be holding an insect in her hand, saying something to it in a language that you don't exactly understand. She seems to be speaking more in clicks and strange noises to it, as this beetle flies out of her hand and goes to make its way out into the woods.
That's not suspicious at all.
After she does that, she will kind of walk into town. She'll just start making her way into the little, seaside town just to go look around.
Then I will go to him.
Okay.
I will let Evan know that I'm gonna be right over there, flirting with that guy.
He's going to Evan's going to kind of look over at him, look at you, and scoff and be like, "Good luck."
That's exactly the response I wanted you to have. Then I will go over and make the talkies with him in hopes that he can fill me in on why he looks that way and what just happened.
Okay. He'll be carving symbols into the ground. As you walk up to him, he kind of shoots you a glance out of the top of his eyes. He's like, "Can I help you?"
Yes, you look distraught about something, and I figured I'd come and lend you a helping hand.
There is not much to be done until my family is returned.
You seemed like you were trying to relax, but couldn't. I wasn't sure if it had to do with the fact that she was like over there making clickies with her bug that she sent off. Should that be something I should be concerned about, or?
She is sending for a messenger. At least that is what she does whenever she is trying to get the word about. It is indiscreet.
Someone looked back over her shoulder at her. Well, if she gets away, nothing I can do to stop it.
She has already promised that she would not run. I have not known her to lie. She is many things. Horrible, demon, terrible monster. But her family are no lies.
That's fair.
If anything, they believe in a cruel truth. They believe in a cruel truth, letting you know exactly what will happen, and relishing in the fact that you know it to be true. They do not believe in lying to lesser life forms. Just too much of it.
That's fair. I mean, teach his own. Well, why don't you come hang out with Evan and I over here at the wagons and stuff? Better keep you.
I will. I think I need some time to myself, and plus, this Evan does not seem to be wishing to have company. You kind of look over at Evan, and Evan just kind of seems to be like to himself, kind of giving him a look of, I still don't trust this guy.
I think it's just he just doesn't trust you, but it doesn't that he doesn't mind the company.
I am not in so much need of company that I would attempt to impose or ask for the company of someone who obviously does not seem to want it.
I want it. That's why I'm over here.
Well,
the more the merrier.
Well, then you can sit here with me if you wish.
Just gonna look over at Evan and be like, okay.
Okay. He's just gonna kind of sit there, still like kind of drawing symbols in the ground, and he just kind of like rustles the dirt to clear it up, and then continues practicing drawing symbols.
She
just kind of seems to be in his own thoughts.
Yeah, she will then kind of like lean on his shoulder, like lay her head on his shoulder, and just kind of watch him draw symbols. And occasionally will ask him what the symbols mean.
These are symbols which I use to infuse corpses with the souls from hell.
Like necromancy?
He'll kind of scoff. He was like necromancy is a unrefined art. With what he was like with what I do, it is God's work. Necromancy is for those more aligned with the path of evil.
Yeah.
The beings that they simply infuse false life into corpses, whereas I do similar work to clerics. I resurrect people.
Gonna look over at Evan. Like interesting. Please tell me more. And she's gonna actually be paying attention to what he has to say.
He'll start informing you about how they're effectively the realm between necromancy and divine resurrection, whereas pretty much that what he does is kind of in between, where necromancy kind of imbues false life into corpses, and divine resurrection brings specific people back to life. What he doesn't bring anyone specific back to life. It just kind of imbues a random soul into a body. So he will tell you that he can't control who comes back or what sort of mental state they'll be in. Normally they come back and they're crazy and bloodthirsty and violent. But, whoever he brings back, they have to obey him. So those who have died become my servants.
Okay. Well, if I die, I'm willing to become your servant. If you're around, of course.
If things go the way that they are set to be going, then I will not be with you. He was like, I will not be with you past our exchange. I will take my family. And I will flee to another nation. More than likely, her escort will will get me passage to Nova Vasa. Originally the two other places I was hoping to flee to. I've been told that there are problems in those two areas, and I do not feel comfortable with going.
What are the two places?
I've been Darkon, which I've heard is being restructured. And the beasts that wander around there are not to be trifled with. And Haslin, I was debating going to, but there seems to be a bit of a uproar within the magic community there, and people of my skill set are usually not very welcome.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, my magic reeks of death. And I must say, the High Lord of that area does not appreciate the undead or those who tamper with it.
That's very fair.
So Nova Vasa is the safest place for me. It's where I can live, is where me and my family can live in relative peace and not be persecuted. As long as I keep my head low and make an honest living. Although I'm certain that the amount of money that the Dimitrescu family will bestow me with upon the trade will be enough for my family to be able to make do.
Hmm. Well, that's all that matters in the end.
You guys taking a rest, or are you just going to go ahead and try to hop on the boat, or what do you plan on doing?
Yeah, take the long rest. Still waiting for the guy to cut the check.
Okay, cool. All right. He will take the items that you gave back. He is going to he is going to cut you a check. Let's see, equal to, I know he said they didn't have much.
3,000 platinum.
I think you grossly overestimate what they have available.
I know. I was just saying that just in case.
Literally the poorest place it's literally the poorest place you've wandered into so far.
Just like, it's like, who's the sun god? And then I realized, oh, that's what Matt Sheridan calls himself. So I was like, oh. Then I remembered.
Then you remembered what?
That you were, that Freaky Link was the sun god.
You are the light in her eye.
Dun, dun. I would like to buy this bar.
$10.
I would like to buy this bar and hire someone to work at it.
You can ask around town to see if anyone's willing to do it.
Nick says anything doesn't work out well, but Nick isn't there.
Okay. This is the payment that he's able to scrounge from the remaining amounts without, making the city impoverished.
Oh, there's some platinum in there. Did not expect that.
Is that per person or?
No, I have to divvy that
That's
up. I gotta divvy that up.
200 platinum, 700 gold, 13,000 silver.
That's a lot of silver.
Yeah.
Well, silver is the default currency for most people, so.
I'll say like he had mentioned, most of the finances were gone, and fair enough to say with the amount of energy that with what you saw in the what you saw in that dwelling back there, and the amount of arcane energy that was floating about. You can assume that a good chunk of the town's income was utilized in order to utilize spells to cause whatever that rift was.
Is it 7 of us in total?
See, 1, 2, 3, 4,
7
5.
Greg and Christina, since we have no reason not to count them.
Then that's the total value
of
that
gold.
each person gets in platinum.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so-
We don't have it in platinum, so unless they have a money changer.
Okay. So while you're doing that, let's see. You're doing your thing where you just kind of meditate and stay awake during the long rest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I do. It's
Okay. Cool. All right.
especially when we
You'll
have people
notice.
that could try to shank us in the middle of the night.
Okay. You'll notice.
Oh, I see. We can get copper pieces, but
Well, I'm
So
having,
you'll
to, I'm
notice
having to
that-
make change out of my own pocket for the copper.
If you need change, the person at the guild can help you with that.
Oh, well, no, I don't have to pay the copper out of my own pocket. We can pay it out of the guild's pocket. Awesome.
Okay. I'll say. Let's see. He can spare the copper pieces needed in order to make it up. I'll
If
say
you want to get changed into something else after I give you your share, by all means, go find somebody to make change.
the forge master will fall asleep where he was against the tree. He actually seems to be sleeping pretty peacefully. I'll say, for all intents and purposes, it seems to be sleeping very peacefully. Bella will come back from town with a chair.
We have chairs.
Well, I expect you to give me one.
You're a guest. Vistani are known for their hospitality. If you wanted a chair, you could have asked.
You are known for your hospitality. I don't know the rest of your friends.
my people are not. My people are not known for their hospitality.
My point still stands. If you wanted a chair, you could have asked.
Just to make it known, Suka slept with Evan this night. And her puppet, and her slept with Evan.
Okay.
Wow. I didn't realize we were into incest here.
Not when I met.
Wow.
Bella's just going to sit. She's going to. I'm assuming. You're making a fire? Assuming. No.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then she'll take the chair that she got in town. Fairly ornate for a town like this, but it's ornate as in it is very well carved. And so she's just kind of sitting there, just kind of like staring at the fire. And just kind of looking over at you. So she'll pretty much spend the entirety of the long rest just kind of sitting there, for lack of a better term, kind of keeping you company.
Oh,
But not really saying anything unless you say something to her. You said you were going to fix up the place and see if you can find someone willing to run it, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I need a persuasion roll at disadvantage because people not only don't like you, they also don't seem to take too kindly to your skin color.
Wow. Okay.
You have a scar?
Just understand that whoever ends up signing this employment contract is very purposely going to be held to
Are we doing leftovers for dinner?
Mhm.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have some cereal, but I
Okay.
haven't eaten today yet.
Um,
I'm really hungry.
you managed to find.
you guys can't hear me.
You managed to find what kind of boils down to. It's one of the people who had gambled against you guys coming back alive.
Hmm.
He's willing to work for you but that's only because he pretty much lost he kind of lost all of his money with you guys being alive. You can tell he's a little upset at you, but it's more so the fact that you're alive than nothing else.
I'll pay him handsomely, like a gold a day. That's handsomely, right?
That's very handsomely.
Yeah.
He will change his demeanor towards you and actually start addressing you as sir.
Mhm.
instead of Rick. Must say, when you first approached, he was like, what do you want, you frick? And then when you offer him a gold a day, he was like, well, fancy that, sir. More than happy to do business with you. This establishment will be the peak of efficiency.
Great. Now just sign this employment contract right here.
Sign it? Don't exactly know how to write, so could you?
No worries. Just draw a little X right there.
Next. Oh, like they do in the little map things.
Yeah.
Oh,
Seems legit.
Gold pieces?
He will
Wow, I think I have
put
more money
a
than you.
fairly crude-looking X on the side of the contract.
Can't have that.
29.
He'll do what?
He kind of does an X, but you can tell by the way he's holding the pen that it's almost like watching a child draw an X. It's kind of crude looking.
No worries. I'm assuming you understand what's in the terms and conditions. This is out of character. You understand what's in the terms and conditions of an employment contract from Rayon, right?
Yes, I'm all aware.
Okay. Excellent. Just going to go ahead and raise my soul count.
Yay.
And what else are we going to do here? We're going to... Yeah. Yeah, cool. I'll set him up with a nice simple setup. And
he'll ask
question. What was that?
I was just saying, questions, but outside of that, yeah.
I'll leave a stack full of papers and say, anytime someone wants to open a tab, just have them sign this.
Oh, shit.
With an X, right?
Can I take coupons?
With their name or an X, whichever they can do.
Okay, I think I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. So it's kind of I kind of got down on my luck with my gambling problem, but this is exactly what I needed to turn my life around.
I've been known to do that for people who sign contracts with me.
Do you always have these fancy contracts around when you open up businesses?
Yes, I do. If you happen to know of anyone else who could use a deal, let me know.
Well, based on what was going on around here, I'm not thinking that people are willing to do business with you. they're probably going to want a gentleman who looks upstanding like me. They're not going to trust someone of your distinguished caliber, sir.
No worries. Again, you can just act as my agent and have them sign these contracts on my behalf.
Of course. I'll do my best, sir. I will earn my keep.
Yeah, and if there is anyone who is needing a loan or wanting to do business, simply send me a message. How can you send me a message?
He can't.
I can send it through letter carrier, and
Okay.
it's gonna cost a little bit of money to send it. What I don't know where you're going to be, but if someone needs a loan, I mean, I'll go talk to the guild master, and he can probably come up with something smart.
Yeah, just have them reach out to me, and I will send the funds once I receive the signed contract.
Okay. I'll try to get all that down. Okay, and
And
we'll
I feel
see what we can do.
This is going to blow up spectacularly in Rayon's face, but
Oh man, this eventual beer is a bitch. How can I send him back?
Yeah, starting with the fact that they can't send mail.
well,
He's like, I'll figure out something, and probably won't. I'll say, I probably won't be as classy as Sebastian and his bar wench, but I'm pretty sure that I'll do my best here.
no worries. I'm sure. And if you need to hire more staff, just have them sign the contract, and they will be.
What's a staff? I don't need weapons.
Oh Lord! If you need to hire a bar wench,
Winches. Yeah, I can get a winch for a gold a day. And I say we sure. I say we might have lost a lot of people with the disaster, but we still got the winches.
okay. So wait, do I need to pay him extra, or is he going to have a winch?
No, I'll find me a winch. I must say, because I don't need you getting me someone and paying them more than what they're worth. Pretty sure I can get away with underpaying and pocketing the rest.
Excellent.
She'll probably just be happy with a bed to sleep in.
And a man to keep her warm at night.
I'm not seeing any other women in this town, Chancy they are.
Oh, okay. Well then, alrighty then.
They're good for looking, but not good for touching.
If I come across any clean winches, I will send them back to come work with you.
Oh, that'd be a delight. No, thank you. You're turning out to be quite the patron.
So people have said.
He will extend his hand to you. His hand looks fairly, for lack of a better term, diseased. Think like Pirates of the Caribbean pirate type hand. It's kind of got a couple of scales and maybe a few like boils and some dirt and grime and shit all over it.
Trying to remember if I have immunity to diseases. I don't think so.
Disease by shaking his hand is more of a.
Okay. I'm not gonna get a disease, but if you promise me that, then I'll shake it.
No, there's no disease here. It's just he's filthy and you're a god, and I didn't know how you handle that.
Oh yeah, no. I might be a god, but I still appreciate those who appreciate me.
Okay.
And there's godly diseases.
I'm a god who's a little short on worshippers right now, so beggars can't be choosers.
Oh, so it's
Start.
what was it? God in a Godless World?
Hmm.
What level are we?
16?
Okay, just making sure I'm on the right level. Excellent.
It was a great lore meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just about to turn 17.
Just barely legal.
There we go.
Can we be
Rayon is effectively our great lore Mitama.
Thank you, yes.
I feel like Metom was more useful.
Wow. All you need is the.
Well, last I checked, you can't bring down mountains.
I've not tried. I've not had a reason to try to bring down a mountain.
Cast Earthquake.
Cool. We'll get to a mountain range.
Actually, that's a lie. Hold on. No, that's a lie. I pulled down freaking cliffs in this game
That you did.
and killed people who were standing on said cliffs.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Did bring
That's not the whole thing.
Yes, but I didn't need to do the whole mountain.
Well, then you're not as strong as Metom. You can bring down the whole thing.
Ah. I stand by my statement.
All right. You guys rest up, doing your thing. I'll say,
There you go.
resting up. I'm assuming Rayon, after you get the bar and everything settled, you're gonna take part in the long rest.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So everyone's going to rest up. Around the time that the rest is over, Nayland, let's say, Nayland, around about like close to the 8th hour, you will hear footsteps coming. You will hear footsteps coming down the road towards your encampment.
Okay.
You'll see Bella perk up and look towards it like about time. You will see this gentleman walking towards your caravan. The thing that he is holding in his arms seems to be alive as it is scurrying around his shoulder, scurrying around, so you kind of hop on his shoulder as he gets closer. He's going to walk over. He's like, ah. He's like, ah. I assume. He was like, I assume that. He was like, Miss Bella Dimitress. How are you today? He will bow, and she was like, you took your sweet time getting here. And he's gonna be like, my apologies. I came as quickly as I could. And I assume that you are the one who has been taking care of the young miss. He'll look towards you, male.
That's a fair assumption.
He'll look back over at her. You're not hurt, are you, miss? And she's like, she was like, I did my best to not get hurt, but now that you're here, I need you to relay, get a message back to my mother. And he was like, what would that be? And she was like, we need to release the Forge Master's family. We need to tell her to release the Forge Master's family. We're going to be meeting in Falkovnia. to do an exchange. And he was like, in exchange? What are you exchanging? And she was like, me. He was like, you're. He's gonna look over at. He's gonna look over at her and look at you, and he's gonna say, "Are you holding her hostage?"
Only because she offered herself up as such.
And she's gonna say, "Only because he threatened my life." And he's gonna like, I see.
She offered
Okay.
herself in exchange for the man's family. So,
And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, so you are. He was like, so we are exchanging. He's like, so we are exchanging the Forge Master's family for your safe return home. And she was like, correct. She was like, correct. This gentleman tried to kill me, and I do not appreciate the attempt on my life. And in exchange for my safe return home, we are going to allow the animal and his family to go free. And he will say, understood, miss. I will hurry back and relay the message. And she's going to say, make sure that they're cleaned up. Make sure that they're cleaned up before they get here. I don't want these people thinking that there's anything wrong with them. And he's going to say, of course, miss. He's going to look over to you, Nayland. Please do your best. He was like, if you would please do your best to make sure that the young miss does not suffer or is hurt while she's in your care. That would be greatly appreciated.
so long as I have every reason to believe you'll hold up your end of the deal, she is under Vistani hospitality.
He'll smile at you. The best hospitality, of course.
Just like Witcher neutrality.
She's gonna scoff at the She's gonna scoff when he says Vistani hospitality. He is going to. She's going to hand him one of the necklaces she has around her, and she was like, "Take this to my mother as proof." And he'll take it and start making his way back through the woods, and will disappear out of sight. In which case, she's gonna say, "So, what's next on your little? What's next for your little band of heroes?"
Well, first we have to deal with some stuff out on the water, possibly tied to whatever you were involved in.
Whatever's out, I can tell you right now that whatever's out there was out there before we got here.
True, but it could have been brought in by the same effect that brought the other thing.
Which case, it's not my fault.
I didn't say it was your fault. I just said they may or may not be connected. And then after that, apparently we have to make the exchange. And then from there, well, my party needs to decide where they're going next.
All right.
I'd offer you a drink, but I don't know if you drink since you're not the norm when it comes to the vampiric sort.
What I would like to drink, I'm fairly certain you don't have on tap.
Well, may not be up to your standards. Yeah, basic animal. I think I got a thing of dragon blood around here somewhere.
she'll kind of quirk an eyebrow, and she's gonna kind of quirk an eyebrow. It's like, where did you find a dragon?
I didn't find the dragon. I found the vial claiming to be dragon's blood.
Hmm. Which case, I'm not exactly certain that I'd want to try that before you did.
Oh, I don't drink blood, so it doesn't do me any good.
I volunteer as tribute.
You're a slave.
She's
Can
gonna.
confirm its authenticity for me.
I can do that too.
You're a slave.
She's gonna have.
Didn't he?
No, this is before this is like hour 7 of the 8-hour long.
She's gonna look.
Yeah, you only sleep 4 hours, so I don't know what you're doing. But you said you curled up with Evan, so I assume you're still with Evan. Oh, is that right?
She's gonna look at you and be like, "I'm not exactly certain about the." She was like, "You're right. I'm not exactly of the proper type to be able to tell the actual difference between these. That would be more of my mother's ability. I simply enjoy the fruits of her labor."
Fair enough. Point is, I offered.
Well, if you happen to have any maiden's blood, that'd be quite delicious right about now.
I'm a maiden.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I
By your own words, you have gotten laid before. Ergo, you are not a maiden.
am. She said that
Was
in
she-
a moment.
Was she a maiden when she was turned? If she was a maiden when she was turned, then
She
she
was
might
definitely
still
a maiden.
technically.
She was actually
Masa, you're also undead.
Yeah, so you're also a vampire, so you're not pure.
Mm.
And I don't think they can drink undead blood.
No, that's fair. You can't.
They can't just spit it out.
Yeah, so you're not valid anyway.
Mm.
And so yeah, I don't think we have any maidens around here.
Sir? Yeah.
Quite the opposite problem. It's kind of a sausage fest around here.
Sir? It's not a sausage fest. You got a girl in the party.
Yeah, one.
2 girls.
I don't count the other one until she, finishes downloading or buffering or whatever she's doing in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Well,
3.
Okay, 3. Because Emanuela is a girl.
I don't count the dog.
She's not a dog. She's a werewolf.
And she's definitely not going to want to drink her.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
Technically, I have a disadvantage that says I'm very delicious to vampires.
Yeah, but you're not her setting.
He
Hmm.
likes mating.
I say the Demetrest family only eats women.
Uh,
At this point,
They are
maybe-
a bunch of man-haters.
they torture men, feed on women.
Now, if you want to be tortured, I'm sure that they accept.
Yeah, they're definitely about. They will definitely like tie you upside down and like basically carve you ear to ear and just let your blood drain in a bucket.
oh yeah, no thank you.
Hmm.
Not interested.
Didn't think so.
Yeah, definitely. I say, just think Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but sexy.
At least until they turn into a swarm of cockroaches.
Are they going to be Are they going to be joining us on the boat?
Wasn't expecting them to join us on the boat.
Okay.
Up to you guys what you want them to do. Do you trust them to stay here while you're on the boat, or do you want them to come with?
I definitely don't want them at my back.
I'm about to say you're fair. I'm about to say based on the. If you want to do like insight checks to see if you can trust them, then by all means.
Well, the GM has led me to believe that they are that they have a reputation for being trustworthy, so I have no reason to disbelieve their willingness to stay put.
I must say you know that based on what you picked up, you are absolutely certain that the Ford Master is going nowhere. Ford Master doesn't want anything to happen to his family, so he's not going to move an inch. she so far has kept her word.
That's a yes.
That's a rocket. Somebody's flying up to space.
It's Brian.
SpaceX up and away!
Did you turn on a fan or something, Brian?
Is my mic just waking up?
Your mic is going crazy, yeah.
Houston, we have reached the lowest atmosphere. We are currently entering zero gravity.
Okay, how's that?
Better than all that.
Okay. I don't know what the hell that was. Okay. Alright. So so up to you guys. Do you want them to come with or do you want them to stay back?
Suka only wants the Forge Master to come with because she finds him interesting, and he smells a little yummy. But also because she finds him interesting.
Next, I'd like the Forge Master to come as well, because
She doesn't have to contribute.
Well, then I guess they're both coming because we can't leave them unsupervised.
He wants to learn.
Okay. I must say, Forge Master, for those with enhanced smell, he seems to, I must say, the smell of him kind of does bother Rayon a little bit.
It bothers
Bothers Rayon.
Rayon, his smell bothers you.
Uh,
I must say, the smell bothers you because he smells of devils. I must say, he smells of corpses. I must say, to you guys, he kind of smells like corpses. I must say, corpses and like I must say, corpses and like smoldering ash. So Rayon, he smells like the undead. He smells like the undead and devils. So it's
more so than the rest of the party.
It's a mildly repugnant smell. You generally can only smell it when you're within about 5 feet of him.
Okay, I'm gonna just stay away from him.
As like keeping you 5 feet apart, it's not that hard.
Okay, so Bella's gonna say, "Oh, so we're going on a voyage, are we?"
I don't think we're going deep enough to call it a voyage, but yes.
Good. Hey, what's up? Are you about to take a phone?
Well, I'm really taking a shower.
Awesome. Good job.
Good night.
Good night, Alexander. Be safe, okay?
Okay.
Good. Alright, let's see. And she's gonna say, well then, I guess based on what I'm more than willing to go out here with you. So must say one condition.
Okay.
Well, two actually. One, I must say whatever is ran into, I am not assisting with I'm not assisting with the encounter.
What if it threatens your own life?
Then I'll run.
Okay.
I'll run, and assuming that something happens, I'll await your arrival in Falcovnia.
What was that last one?
Oh, we are arrival in Falcovia if something happens.
If we get separated, I'll await your arrival in Falcovnia. But I have no intention of doing anything. I have no intention of doing anything to assist these animals in their little sea problems.
Well, yeah, fair enough. Just keep your head down then, and stay where we can see you in case, things go sideways.
What's the second condition?
Is that if he happens to die, I cannot control what he does. So if he assists you and he dies, I do not wish to be held accountable for it.
If he dies from his own actions, that's on him.
Good.
That's still expect you to return his family as part of the team.
Return them to what? His corpse?
Yeah. Well, yes, so they can, do whatever they do for last rites and move on with their lives.
Well, assuming there's a body to recover, then we will happily dump his body at his family's feet.
I'll take it. If he dies from his own actions, that's on him, but we still honor the existing team.
She's going to look over at him and she was like, "You hear that, Ford Master? Are you willing to help these people if it means that you never see your family again?" He's going to kind of make a face and kind of hang his head. And she's going to say, "Now remember, think long and hard about this."
Technically not what we said, but okay.
All right. It is the next morning. Long rest is over. Board Master seemed like he was making a bit of headway. In his mood, immediately dowered again by Bella, who seems to be smiling and enjoying his misery.
Suko will cheer him up.
Super. Cheer him up.
Talking to him, he seems to kind of acknowledge a couple of grunts. But for the most part, seems like he is emotionally shut down.
She's not making conversation. She's trying to get him to teach her again about his craft. Continue the education, man. She is learning.
Yeah. He kind of quit on that. He's just kind of staring ahead, kind of straight focused. When you ask him about it, he's like,
He's on the table.
Arriving, the captain will address you. Will address you. She will say, she was like, you got your whole crew. That's good. And you got two other people I'm not exactly too familiar with. Ooh, who's this handsome shitless devil? He's going to kind of look at her, and then turn his head to the side and spit on the ground. And she's like, "Very well then."
Don't take it personally. He's like, that's everyone.
The captain's not a maiden, is she?
Is that what you asked?
No. Matt is asking, not Rayon. That is not something Rayon cares about.
Looking at her, she seems
Adventurous.
Well used.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna use that one day. You look well used.
Ridden hard and put away wet.
Mm-hmm.
You can assume that with her adventures, she is well traveled and well traveled.
Mm-hmm. But
Many boats have docked in that port.
So she's gonna look over at Bella and well, you're a new one. Bella's going to kind of look at her and kind of scowl and she's like, "Oh, you're one of them. Oh, this is going to be fun. I haven't had one of your kind on my boat in a while."
Don't they have to get permission before they come on your boat?
It's not a building.
I say she's gonna smile and say, anyone willing to pay the fare is allowed on the boat.
Oh, so she's not that kind of vampire.
Hmm.
She doesn't drink blood.
No, she doesn't play by the same rules and restrictions.
Mm,
Does she fly?
Think so. No, probably not the way you're expecting.
I said, does she bite people?
Again, not in the way you're expecting, probably.
I don't know that many type of vampires except for the blood sucking murdering kind.
And that's why you're not the specialist.
mm.
Well then, I guess I guess I must have been missing the ones that are rich and like to make out with you.
There's some realms where they sparkle in the sunlight.
No, that's just a myth.
Eat animals.
That sounds stupid. What kind of vampires go out in the sunlight?
Well, they try to avoid the sunlight because it'll give them away because they sparkle.
They don't
be
burst
asking
into
us what is the
flames.
sun.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering
As I
about.
were in Ravenloft, we don't have one of those.
Well, some places
What do you
do
mean?
have sun.
They
We've
have
seen the sun a
sunlight.
couple. We've seen the sun specifically a couple of times now.
Yes, and most of us still don't know what the fuck it is because, again, we're in Ravenloft.
So,
It would be.
Captain, maybe be let aboard.
Of course, you may be left aboard. Apologies. I must say apologies if there's not. If it's a wee bit cramped, but it's okay. I must say you don't want to be scared. You don't want to be having too much space to be scurrying about for whatever we come in contact with anyway. I must say if everyone's within arm's reach, you can't be pulled off the side of the boat. You know.
Technically true. Unless it's strong enough to pull everyone off the boat at one time.
Good teamwork.
A kraken could.
A what?
A kraken.
What's that?
You don't know
He
what a
comes from a
kraken
desert.
is?
He doesn't know
I
what
came from a
kraken is.
desert.
No. I just assumed that, since krakens are monsters of fairy tales, and,
They weren't exactly reading in many fairy tales in that castle that they had him in.
No, okay, fair enough. Kraken is literally a giant octopusy.
Is that a sexual thing?
No, it's an octopusy. With 8 legs and tentacles?
I think you're adding a Y and confusing him.
I'm adding a Y. No, I'm correct. It's she's gonna look through her book and be like, an octopus. Oh.
Evan's gonna kind of shuffle by you and get on the boat.
Mm.
As the dog kind of just barks from his backpack.
It sounds like you're talking about.
She's not a dog.
I say, I have the dog, it's with the wagons.
It sounds like you're talking about some kind of, sandworm.
Sandworm with many tentacles that lives underwater.
Yeah, that's a better way of describing it.
Evan's gonna basically sort of he was like think about that creature that we were fighting in the portal at your master
Okay.
at your master's room.
So it lives underwater.
Okay,
In
gotcha.
your clothes.
Instead of in another dimension.
You can call that shit.
Okay. Everyone hop on the boat.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
In which case you guys will she will push off and everyone will be setting sail.
Is this going to be a fairly lengthy trip or a short trip?
She's like, well, we're gonna keep going until we find what we're looking for. Could be a few minutes, could be a few hours. Who knows? We're basically going to go out into the waters until we get attacked.
I can turn into a giant humpback whale if you need me to.
Sounds like a plan.
Turn it into a humpback whale?
No, waiting until something happens, essentially. Okay, in that case, what Nix is going to want to do while we are waiting and such and moving around the waters is I want to try to engage the Forge Master in some shop talk.
Okay.
I don't know if given his state, I would need a persuasion roll or a Arcana roll for shop talk.
If you're going to speak about Arcana, then if you're going to speak about Arcana and considering the type of things you know, it was going to be a disadvantage, but persuasion, I'd say just a flat persuasion roll to get him to at least partially open up verbally.
No. Can I assist? Can I give assist? I think it should be.
Do you know anything about like Arcana raising the dead and
No, but you said a persuasion roll. I was wondering if I can give an assist with the persuasion.
He's already getting something to turn it from disadvantage to flat.
Alright. Well, that's right. I don't think I could have assisted you today.
Okay, I'm going to expend a Flash of Genius. Unfortunately, again, unlike some of my other characters, Nix isn't exactly the most sociable.
Okay. Flash of Genius is the +5?
The +5 is from Flash of Genius.
Okay. That's enough to get probably about like 5. That's enough to get about maybe 5-10 minutes of conversation out of him.
Oh.
Where it's where he takes interest in what it is that you're speaking on. So he takes interest in what it is you're speaking on, but at the same time he's kind of eventually you notice that he's starting to notice that he's becoming interested, and then he kind of starts shutting himself down like he needs to be focusing on something else.
Ah, gotcha.
So it's like, oh, hey, he's talking about something that intrigues me. He's like, wait, no, gotta stay focused. And he will at least apologize to you, but he will tell you that he's like, now is not a good time.
Okay, makes sense.
You do understand. I'm about to say similar things that he was speaking to Suka about. You do understand more of the mechanics of. You do begin to understand more of the mechanics of how he rends souls and how he manages to imbue them into other things.
Okay.
Effectively, it's like a conversation between one specialized engineer to another specialized engineer. You both understand the general aspect of what it is that you do, but the specifics on how he would do it and how you could apply it to what it is that you do. A bit different.
Okay, cool. Maybe there'll be more fruit if we talk later. But okay, cool. Makes sense.
Okay. All right. Anyone else working doing anything? About 3 hours. I must say. About 3 hours pass. It's you just kind of seem to be going up and down. I'll say like seem to be heading somewhere. You're just kind of heading out, but you don't see anything in the horizon. It doesn't look like there's an end, even though Nayland, you would expect there's something close. You would expect there'd be like a wall, or maybe even the mist or something. You've heard tales of the edge of the world being around here, but you're pretty sure you've been sailing long enough. You should have probably reached it by now. Okay, who is that going towards?
We're putting it on the party and the Forge Master. So,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6.
You made it go away.
Yeah.
Sorry, was a roll requested?
The extra one went away. You have the correct one.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. You made it.
Yeah. Evan's putting death ward on everyone just to be safe.
Alright.
Okay. So. Let's see. Nope, that's not. Okay. Cool. Alright. Which case, you guys going ahead doing your thing? That is also wrong. That is also wrong. Okay. Cool. Alright. Let's see. 30 minutes becomes 2 hours, 2 hours becomes 4 hours. 4 hours turns into 8 hours.
With
8 hours. 8.
sorry, with that much time passing, if there is enough room, can I use my herbal kit to make some recreational concoctions? Not that I'm going to invest in them around, but could I?
You have as much space as what you see on the map.
Shrink. Huh. Okay. Yay.
You are kind of fascinated because you do see several ores. Oh wow, that's really good. Yes, you can do all the things with the herbalism kit. You do notice that the ores on this ship, there's no one to man them, but they do seem to be all hooked up to this fairly self-automated mechanized system.
Oh wow.
That the captain seems to be controlling.
Oh, that is interesting.
As it starts to get dark, she will, her first mate will press their hand on this knob by the captain, and you will see a arcane glyph appear you will see 2 lights on the front and 2 lights on the back illuminate.
Okay.
So, she'll look over to you. She was like, you like the ship, eh?
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
I figured you would. You seem to have a little bit of captain in you. Yeah, I must say, yeah, I must say, I must say. I assume that you've sailed quite a bit.
Well, it certainly is a keen sense you have there.
Yes, I must say, you smell like the tragedy of the ocean.
Yeah.
I won this boat off of this. I must say, I won this boat off of a dirty old man back when I was. Must say, I won this boat off of a dirty old man. Little over a few months ago.
Oh, can you let me know before you?
Must say, silly captain. A silly dirty old captain called Mirdu.
Mirdu, okay.
That name, it was like, yeah, from a silly old Captain Mirdu. And, he threw a little bit, and he threw quite a bit of a fuss. So I gave him the old raggedy boat in order to make up for it. The first mate will laugh. He was so pissed. Mirdu rings a bell. Because Mirdu is also the gentleman who you guys rode with to get him out there when you guys left Hassel.
Right, okay. Yeah, I know
If you remember his raggedy boat and how he was complaining about how he hated this boat.
him. Yeah.
Putting two and two together, this was his boat.
Okay. Nice. I thought this was familiar.
I need him to be oh, you know him?
Yeah, we rode with him some time back.
She'll laugh and like, how did she'll laugh. He was like, so how did how were you liking? It's like, how were you liking the old It's like, how are you liking the old ship? Does it still hold up well?
He'll nod.
That's a shame. Figured he would have run into the ground by now.
Yeah. He bounces.
Um, what is everyone else doing during this time?
Nalen's watching for signs of trouble and debating whether he should bait the water.
Okay. Okay. Anyone who's checking or it's been, I'll say, so far it's approaching 10 hours and you haven't noticed anything. What are people doing around the 10th hour? I'm going to go ahead and assume that you probably put the death foil on about 4 hours in.
I am going to
It's starting to get dark.
I'm just
And you're not sure if it's getting dark because it's getting late, or if you've sailed so far out that it's getting dark.
Okay, well, here's it's attacked boats. I'll look
Over.
I'll look over to
You're wicked again, Brian.
I look over to Nayland.
Okay.
Hey Nayland.
Mhm.
Since we're wanting this thing to find us anyway, any kind of attractant you can think of?
That's what I was just wondering about, since, it's kind of hard since we only have theories on what we're dealing with. Um,
Hmm.
has it attacked, do any of the ships it's attacked have anything in common? Captain?
Captain's on mute.
Lost the captain.
Ella?
There you are.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Did any of the
Alright.
ships that were attacked have anything in common?
Hmm?
Did any of the ships that were attacked have anything in common?
I'm about to say they were carrying cargo.
We carrying cargo.
They are. In the form of Miscue or whatever her name is.
Technically, that's still a passenger.
I'm about to say they're normally carrying cargo, either food or treasure. Like food or valuables or jewels and stuff.
Oh, we're
Mainly food vessels seem to be getting attacked.
Mainly food.
Man, I was about to say,
Mainly
all we gotta
food,
do is
but vessel.
all we gotta do is leak the party's net worth.
It seems more interested in. Sounds like it's more interested in food than it is.
Do you guys still have your money with you?
Yeah. I'm not gonna leave that behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure. I don't know if you left it with the guard to dog, the dog to guard.
Some of it's with the dog. I don't carry everything.
I don't know how much you trust the dog. Not just take your money and run off.
It's a level 16 dog. I trust it pretty well.
All right. Bella's gonna be like, I'm immortal and this is even boring me. You have a cleric right there. Can't one of you just rip off your arms and dangle it over the side and the cleric just regrow it for you?
Yeah, we're not that strong. That's a pretty upper tier trick.
Looking a little iffy for a moment. And Nyx will breathe in, and then I would like to, considering there's mention of boredom and that can be dangerous on the water, I would like to make a performance roll for a sea shanty.
Okay.
Have we seen any signs of fish or anything? Because I'm imagining that whoever's living here probably ate them out already.
Oh yeah. I would need you to. That's what I was actually going to ask. Investigation or perception roll, if you're actively looking. And yes, performance roll for your sea shanty. Extra experience if you actually willing to attempt to sing one.
There once was a ship that put to sea.
That goes for anyone.
See. Unfortunately, my D20 decided to not be too kind to me. I'm again using another flash of genius. Can't keep burning through those, but hey. Okay, give me a second. Shoot, all I can think of is, oh, there was once a man at sea, and then I can't think of anything else after that. Shit. You know what? You know what? I have a solution. I have a
Cool.
solution. One moment. One moment.
Right. While you're doing that, for your investigation, the night seems to have overtaken the sky. Looking back, and I'll say looking up in the sky, you will notice that the sky is pitch black. And looking behind you from where you came, it's as if the darkness is creeping over the sky, swallowing the view above that you had. The ocean, strangely enough, you notice that, you guys have kind of been, like normal water where the tide is just kind of, there's a little bit of rockiness. The water has become painfully still. The boat's not rocking. It's as if you're sitting in a sink.
All right. Seems like we're getting to the time when it does the thing.
The only ripples that you're getting is from, I'll say the only movement in the water is the movement from the oars.
And I have one here. We sailed across the ocean blue in search of mead and glory. Heard a tale of hidden brew that would make us rich and merry. We followed the map to a secret cove where the mead was buried deep. We dug and dug with our shovels and hoes, but we could not find the keg. Oh, the mead of the sea, the mead of the sea. Where is the mead of the sea? I can keep on going if you want.
Okay.
I put zero in the sleep. I better
While you're
stop.
doing that, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna pop open the bag of sandwich holding thing. Start tying sandwiches to the oars.
Okay, bag of sandwiches. Time for me to pull that up. Bag of sandwiches. I can't remember. You don't have it, do you?
I just have that it exists.
Okay. Bag of sandwiches. Hold on. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. How many are you using? Let's see.
I see 16 oars, so hang some off the side. Let's call it 20 sandwiches.
20 sandwiches. I need 20 D20 rolls. 20 D100 rolls. Okay. You're not eating any of these yourself, right?
No, I'm just tying them to the oars so they hit the water and the smell goes out.
Okay.
As I recall, these do get buffs though. So
They do. Some of them do. Some of them do terrible things.
yeah, it's a 50-50.
Um,
I'm more just trying to get the scent out there. So.
yeah. Yeah.
That should qualify as.
Yeah. 10 of them do horrible things. I'll say 10 of them do horrible things. The other 90 do nice things. And they're in no particular order. It's just kind of random.
Oh yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah, it's not a matter of rolling high or low. Thank God. Okay. Cool. All right. So go ahead and put those sandwiches out there. All right. Cool. I'm about to say your shanty Bella will kind of scoff and look out towards the ocean and just kind of be leaning on her arm. Carlin is the forge master will kind of smirk a little and tap his foot to it as well. Like halfway through the song, he'll just kind of start tapping his foot with kind of a bit of a sly smirk. Let's say Evan's gonna look at you, kind of laugh a little. He's like, I didn't know you were performing. Don't do that too much. And I was like, don't do that too much. My sister will start to view you as a dancing pet.
Not her pet, and I don't.
I don't dance.
You can dance if you want. Leave your friends behind.
Nayland, you will start to see something like some sort of figures moving around in the water. Some sort of like dark figures. They almost look humanoid. And in the air, you will start, I'll say, everyone above you, like all around you, you can hear something that sounds like children crying.
All right, everyone, start passing out the wax.
Another one of those children things. Really?
Just wax up just in case.
Sure.
You will hear. You also start to see bubbles coming up from underneath the water.
All right, we got movement.
Jesus Christ.
Wax up the ears. Let's see what happens.
Shit.
Bring up the buff stones.
Okay. I'll say, you will see six of the oars start getting tugged on as the boat starts tilting to one side a little, as something is feverishly pulling on the oars, and then something starts pulling on two of the oars on the other side, starts pulling the other oars, starts tilting the boat in the other direction.
Gesture for Evan. Come help me pop up the oar next to me to see what we're dealing with.
All right. Evan will come and assist you. You trying to pull it up?
Yeah.
Okay. As it appears on the map, so I just dropped it. Anytime now. I did the thing. Son of a bitch. Where are you? I literally just dropped you. Are you seeing anything?
Nope.
Okay, let's try it again.
Did you put it right
There
there?
we
There it is.
Okay.
Okay, that looks like some kind of undead nonsense. Guessing Arcana to know what that is?
Yes. It is munching on the food, and the food, even though it was fresh when you put it out there, in its hand, it seems to be rotting. It seems to be rotting and falling apart. Okay. God, you're good at this. Okay.
Expertise, man.
Okay. It is a. I must say. It is a. It is a. I must say. It is a being known. It is a bloated being known. That is a cursed and wretched spirit known as a Gaki.
Oh shit.
Which is a chi vampire, as I recall.
Yes.
It's a chi life energy vampire.
Chi or emotion. Yeah.
They are hungry ghosts, restless spirits of avarice humans, cursed by some sort of higher being to live eternally in constant hunger. This hunger manifests itself as an insatiable desire to consume filth or cannibalistically devour human feces.
Which would explain why both money and food has been the attractant. Okay.
This hungrier ghost appears as a hairless human with deep bruised blue skin stretched tight over both its emaciated ribs and pendulous belly. They rarely hunt sentient creatures, but they are willing to kill you they are willing to kill you in order to reach the feces that are within your body.
And it's attacking the boats. So, based on that roll, presumably this is what's been harassing the ships?
You're pretty sure these things are probably attacking the boats, but based on your experience, they shouldn't be enough to sink large vessels.
Okay. Well, either way,
So yeah, they're definitely something. But they're definitely something, but they themselves are not enough to take out a boat. You do hear you are hearing the whispers of children, and the whispers and cries of children. As that begins to increase, you will begin to see a few things manifest. Begin to manifest in this in the air above you.
So the the candle wax in the ears isn't doing much for that?
It's not, no, unless you're just not trying to hear them. It's not exactly causing any damage. They're just existing.
Well, I guess we need to. Based on Nalen's roll, I am assuming these things are higher than CR1, so Evan can't just obliterate them with a channel.
Let me check. Yes, surprisingly, these things are significantly higher than CR1.
That's what I thought. All right.
Yes. They are surprisingly high level. The hit points do not reflect it. Nor do their ability to actually hurt you. God damn, these things basically almost qualify as free XP almost. Damage resistances are cool. For good damage resistances, everything else sucks. Gotcha. Okay. And they start to, you will notice them pulling and tugging at the ship as several ghosts appear. As four ghosts appear out of the sky.
Ghosts and Gaki. which are seemingly a symptom of the problem, not the cause. All right.
I must say, Bella's going to look around and she's going to say, I'm definitely not equipped to deal with this.
Well, keep the ship steady. We'll try and deal with the rest.
The captain's going to be like, oh no, this is not good. I'll say, could you do the thing where you kill the things?
Working on it.
I'll say, so initiative.
I am not in the initiative tracker.
Working on it. Yeah. Jesus Christ, Evan, what the hell?
Okay, time for the initiative.
I'm not seeing Evan in the tracker.
There is not. Okay. There it goes. Okay, apparently he's so hungry he can't move. Swear fucking ghosts. You know, one fucking job. Don't suck. Oh, and you crit. Good.
The ghost would like to seize the initiative.
Is Tatsuka asleep?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and make it easier. Remove her from that. Let's see. So, the captain. $19.
Did she go back to her bedroom, or is she just sleeping in the living room?
She's asleep on the recliners.
I see.
Bella. 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 Okay. Not exactly the fastest, but. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay, so crit fail. So Tagaki and him both go at 0. Okay. Top of the initiative, Nyx.
Woot. Okay. Whoops. Didn't mean to move me. Move back. Shoot, move me back. Wherever the hell I was. There we go. Okay. I will put a, I will go and put a red bullet in my gun and give it a shot. Trying not to hit the oars. There we go.
Okay.
And boom!
Fireball. Okay.
Oh, I didn't roll the damage. That is weird. Why didn't you? Okay, I will manually roll the damage. 1 second.
The deck save. Wow.
Holy shit! Well, I didn't expect that.
What, the damage or
Their
save?
deck save.
That wasn't either for +4.
You know what else didn't
Yeah, for shit. I say they okay. So they saved the good roll for the deck save and shit roll for initiative.
Or was it just so it's unexpected?
Okay.
You know what else you didn't expect it?
Oh!
There you go.
Thank you. Exact opposite number.
That's a good guy.
All right. Okay. Cool. All right. You connect. There's a message. Yeah. Okay. Okay. There is an explosion. The water ripples. They burn from the damage, but they do not seem to be. They seem to be resistant to the fire damage. But I must say, they took damage.
Interesting.
They
seem to have taken a significant amount of damage, but they seem to be resistant to it.
Well, to be fair, fire does have damage in water.
Oh, true.
Oh, wait a second. That's right. You did a thing on Nagaki, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That would give you I can give you damage resistance, acid, fire, lightning, thunder, immunity, cold, necrotic poison. And immune to anything, and immune to, I must say, resistant to anything that's non-magical. Non-magical, like slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning. But it's only immune to cold, necrotic, and poison. Cannot be charmed, exhausted, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, or restrained.
Because it's a ghost. You should put on the ghost.
I do need you to make a wisdom saving throw, though.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I am so good at those. So good at those.
I hope you are. Well, not. I don't need you to be great. I just need you to not completely suck at it.
Remember?
Okay.
Remember? I almost died from a lust demon.
Okay.
Just remember this. He is.
Try again.
Here, I will roll real die. I should not have rolled a real die.
Roll worse.
Technically, no.
You rolled the same? Oh.
I guess that is better
It's
technically.
like one better. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Nyx, as you are staring at this creature that you just exploded, the food that it is eating seems to be very, very appealing. You would definitely like to crawl inside of its stomach and try to get that food back.
They're definitely
your
wasting
next
resources.
On your next turn, you will be overcome with a desire to kill and eat the ghost, and you must move as close to the Gaki as you can in order to do so.
Okay. Good thing I can swim, maybe, probably.
Oh, we all have water walk. So.
Oh. Yes.
But you are definitely motivated to murder this thing. The ghost.
Yeah, get close to the ghost.
It's gonna see that she's just kind of wave its hand in front of her face. He's like, the ghosts are gonna do ghost things. Okay. Horrifying visage. I need everyone to make a wisdom save.
This sounds like it's probably a fear effect.
Yes. If you are immune to fear, then this is not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing about wisdom saves for meter beat?
As far as I know, it's meter beat.
Okay, cool. Okay. All right, Nyx, your hunger is strong enough to overcome your fear. Your newfound hunger is strong enough to overcome your fear.
Woot!
What are you snuffing about?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Whew. Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, what's terrible?
If you fail.
I'm sure hoping I didn't fail, so.
Oh my God. Ooh, okay, let me use. Let me see, Bella. Wisdom. Okay, she's good at this. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Wait, can she even? I don't even think she can be. No, she can't be frightened. Never mind, I don't even have to roll that. Although our fourth master can. And he is not the good with the wisdom.
Hold on. Actually, no. Rand doesn't care that much about Forge Master.
One second. Well, Silver Bars wouldn't apply here, would it?
Yeah. No, Silver Bars only works on a success. So yeah. And I've already used his blessing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
No, he can do something about it his turn.
Okay. This ghost will fly up to the Forge Master. You will see its mouth tear open in this unreasonable length. As you see him rear back. As you see him rear back in terror, and obviously he is seeing something different on this ghost that you're not. You will see his hair immediately start to grow and start to gain a few gray streaks as his beard begins to grow in fuller, and his face gains a few more wrinkles.
Oh, fun.
You can tell that he is noticeably aged. Jesus Christ, that's a terrifying fucking ability for anyone who's not, immortal or a long-lived race. If you fail to save by 5 or more, the target ages 1d4 times 10 years.
Oh.
How much did he age?
20 years.
Oof.
Okay, so everyone else seems to be safe from it.
I'm pretty sure I've got a contract that can help him out after this.
Greater Restoration can fix it. That's right, I need one for... the 22 and 25 are for...
Nayland and Evan.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah, that's everyone then. Yeah, the boat captain's hiding right now. Still trying to steer the boat. Ghost. Let's see. They're going to attempt to make withering touch attacks. And 1d20 plus 5. Okay. First one's to Bella, second one to the Forge Master, third one is to Nix, fourth one will be to Evan. Wow.
Yeah.
Yep, nope.
Of course he fucking crits the Forge Master while the Forge Master is currently frightened. Jesus Christ, this Forge Master is getting fucked.
Our silvery barbs will work on that one, though.
Yeah, I will silvery barbs that.
Okay.
Marking off the mana. Because I need to protect him, and I will protect him next time it's my turn. Time to... Button. There we go.
And then somebody gets advantage.
Nayland, you're coming up. I'm sorry? What the fuck? Fate decreed. This crit will happen. You don't control my fate. I own me.
And welcome to Ravenloft.
Wow.
Damn.
I saw you typing. Kristen, are you about to do something?
No. I was, just re-rolling my advantage.
Okay, I was like, does anyone else have silvery bar?
Nope, just the two of us.
Can I go for
Um,
3 crits in a row?
I suppose I can help out. Wait, it's Nyx, right? That we're trying to save.
No,
No,
it's the
gotta-
Forge Master.
Yeah, but Nix is trying
Oh,
to
yeah,
save the
no.
Forge Master.
Yeah, no, I'm not out here trying to save the Forge Master.
Oh my god. Uh,
I'll save the party members. Forge Master doesn't have a contract with me, so
okay, so let's
and
see.
he smells like death.
We need a resident if he comes back. I could use his
Um,
knowledge.
It's fine. I just got it.
Crits are maximum damage.
Normal damage plus maximum on the die. Yeah.
Okay.
Holy ouch, Batman!
See. Okay.
He was designed to be a boss. I'm sure he's fine.
Also
Who was
designed to
designed
have
to
a
be a
bunch.
boss?
He's also
The Forge
designed to
Master.
have a bunch of. He was designed to have a bunch of like henchmen to help do.
Not disputing that. I'm just saying you also mentioned he was supposed to go, one-on-one or two-on-one or whatever with me. So, and he was a boss. So presumably he's, not as squishy as he could be.
Don't you know how bosses go? Must say once you befriend them, they lose points. They lose points in skills.
He has a point there.
Okay. As its hand lays on him, or as its hand lays on him, lays on him, causing a deathly his pectoral and his shoulder to turn a deathly black as skin starts flaking off from him. It's severe damage as he recoils in terror and pain. The ghost reaches out for Bella and she pulls out her sickle, slicing at it. As it recoils its hand back, she hisses at it. Evan holds up his holy symbol, and the ghost averts its attack to keep from dealing with the power of this blessed man. All right, that is the ghost. Captain is going to attempt to steer the ship and try to work the oars to try to put these guys in better position for you to be able to hit them. That's
So I think he also has Death Ward on him.
mm-hmm.
I just remember the guy also had Death Ward on him. So.
Yeah. She's not able. I'll say she's not able to get them into an advantageous position for you. But they are no longer. I'll say they're also no longer, as submerged as they were. So for this round, you get to avoid having to make a dex check to stay on your feet from the ship rocking. Bella is going to turn into burst into flies and head over here.
There it is.
These filthy wretches, I knew I should have stayed back. Malin.
Okay. Bonus action, Slayer's Prey. Using Spider Climb to run out along the oar.
Okay.
Ignore the third attack. I had to use my bonus action for something else. I mean, ignore the fourth attack, rather.
Okay. Cool.
So that's just the first three.
All of those hit.
And the first one's a crit, which I already did the modifier for. So.
Okay. That's 40 plus 25. Okay. All right. The first two attacks are enough to cause it to explode. Are enough to cause it to explode in viscera and some. In viscera and excrement. The smell. The smell is immediately. The smell is immediately like gag worthy. But you must say as in your in your line of work, you are able to tolerate it.
Okay.
Is it better? Is it better or worse than what's his face?
For you, it doesn't stink. For you, he doesn't stink. It's just that you have a natural aversion to what he is, or to what he deals with. He deals with devils. You don't like them.
All right. So
Yeah, that's fair.
Third attack will go against this one up here then.
Oh, okay. That will hit, and he is not happy to be hit. He's like, "Flah!" He drops the sandwich. He's not happy about having dropped his sandwich, especially since that sandwich was. Oh, that's kind of funny. Yeah, sure. Let's go for that. All right. That's so stupid. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Is that it?
No, I'm also going to blow a superiority die. To add 5 to the Forge Master's AC.
Oh, okay.
Until the end of my next turn. Yeah, until the start of my next turn, he gains +5 to his AC.
Okay. Rayon.
Oh goodness.
I say, God of the sun, you are surrounded by the undead.
Gross. Let's see here. What can we do for this? Mm-hmm. Oh. How high up is the ghost?
The ghosts are about 20 feet up in the air.
There's the ghost there.
This one is down here. This one is down. This one came down, so it's on that. It's basically at the edge of the ship.
Okay. But this one is not.
That one has none of the only one. I'll say this one is the only one that's still up in the air. The rest of them
20 feet in the air.
This one is still 20 feet in the air. All the rest of them are at the edge of the boat.
No, well, that sucks. Never mind. Actually, it's been so long since I've done this.
Bells?
Eldritch Blast.
Oh. Fun, ain't it? And that would actually be good, because I believe that is the one thing
That's force damage.
that none of them are resistant or immune to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of two things that they're not resistant or immune to.
Yeah, okay, cool. Do I actually have it listed on my thing?
I believe you make 3 rolls.
Hold on.
Isaac, let me see. When does it get more? I can't remember. Hold up.
Yeah, 11. You know, we're above level. The next one's at 17. He has 3
Yeah.
screaming.
So you have 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next level you get 4.
Yeah.
So you make 3 separate attack rolls.
Yep.
Okay. And it's with my wisdom.
You're right.
Proficiency bonus.
Warlocks are charisma.
Oh,
Yeah.
my charisma
So
and my proficiency bonus.
1d20 plus 10. 1d20 plus 10 3 times. And you can target whoever you want. You can target the same person 3 times, one person twice, and another person once, or 3 people once.
Ooh.
Okay. 21.
Hold on. We're gonna make that second one change up.
Sure. That works. Okay.
So
All right.
Rayon, like as he does the second one, goes, "Oh, that was bad. Hold on, GM,
Yo.
can you make that hit?"
Not sure, but I can let you try again.
Okay. Now you can tell me the outcome.
Okay, let's see. 18. Yeah, 18 will do it. Yeah, go ahead, aim that one. We'll just take this one. You'll hear like in your head you'll hear like something that sounds like paper crumpling and going into a garbage bin. He's like, okay, yeah, take that 18. 18's better. All right. And roll damage. I don't believe you have a feat for anything, so it's just 1d10 force damage.
Oh, you don't believe I do? Hold, please.
That's not a feat. It's a warlock thing. It's an
Yeah.
evocation.
Evocation.
Yeah.
I have one of them.
Ah, there we go. Awesome. Okay, so 1d10 plus 5, so that's 14, 15, and 15.
Oh, I already added the 5 to each of them. Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, are you hitting one person? Are you hitting one person 3 times or 3 people once?
I'm gonna hit this ghost 3 times.
Cool. All right, so bam, bam, bam. Ghost hit
Assuming
point.
it doesn't poof before the 3rd hit.
I mean, it hasn't been hit yet. You nail it with those 3. It is looking really rough.
Go on, Evan, finish it off.
Evan with surprisingly low initiative.
That's actually going to be good for him. Okay. So for starters, everyone but Bella, which should give David a reroll on his wisdom to avoid trying to disembowel the thingy.
Okay. Should I get a new wisdom save? Yeah. I just want to confirm with Brian.
Let me check. Let me read what these things say. The write-up does not say that you get. I'll say the write-up does not say that you get a
No, the spell is in theory what's giving him the reroll. The mass protection.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking at the. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Frightened or possessed by such a creature, the target has new saving throw against the. Okay. Yeah. Go right ahead.
Ooh.
There you go.
Okay. Much better. Okay. You no longer are suffering with this hunger.
Ah.
And
Go ahead.
Forge can regain 17 hit points.
His wisdom check.
I'm trying to find the Forge Master on the map. Is it? No.
Next to me.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, Forge Master gains plus 17 HP.
Fail. And let's see. Barely succeeds. Okay.
Oh, hang on, there's something else. When casting a spell that targets one or more allies that have less than 8 hit points, and those allies are granted immunity to being frightened for a number of rounds equal to the level of the healing spell.
For what?
He has an ability, so when I healed him, he became immune to fear.
Okay, cool.
So I don't know if he was frightened already. It sounds like
he was frightened.
So yeah, the fear is now removed because Evan healed him,
Okay.
and now everybody has advantage on saving throws against these things,
Okay. Cool. Nice.
or is outright immune depending on the situation.
Okay.
So yeah, we are now immune to fear from these things, and they're at disadvantage to hit us. And charm.
All right. He is going to, having had the fear removed, in a flurry of anger, he is going to take his daggers and start stabbing into this ghost. Ah, that's how a crit feels, motherfucker. Redemption. And he's going to be an asshole. Hmm. All right. So stab. Okay. Cool. He is going to start stabbing his dagger into the ghost. He's going to start stabbing his dagger into the ghost with the third stab. Nayland, since you are right there, you will see this happen. He will stab the ghost with what seems to be an incredibly precise strike. As his dagger begins to glow, you will see the body of the ghost start to become solid, tangible, and then you will see flesh start to cover the ghost and give it shape. As it seems to have come alive and been resurrected, it will look with this face of surprise as his last dagger strike stabs it straight through the neck, and he pulls the dagger out as the lifeless body just falls into the water and sinks.
Okay then.
Great. You brought it back to life and killed it again. Now it's just going to become a ghost again.
Uh, Possibly not. He could have sucked the soul, because that's part of what Forge Masters do.
Hmm.
His blade seems to be glowing as you kind of see the body start to sink down towards the bottom of the water. Um, yeah, gone. He looks very angry, very old and very angry. Looks like he's roughly around about 50. You would guess he's roughly around about 50 years old now. Hungry goes Gaki. At this range, they can't really do much. Rayon, two of them are going to spit acid at you. Evan, two of them are going to spit acid at you.
You know what I just realized? I forgot to flame up.
Yep.
And Nayland, one of them is going to spit at you. But because of the sandwich that it ate, because of the sandwich that it ate, it is going to use an inspiration die.
Well, that's nice. They're still
Wait, hold on.
They're all still at a disadvantage.
Okay, let's see. What do they do to try to hit people? Acid spit. Okay.
Oh, my sunlight form is no longer my better AC. Weird.
Okay. Okay, this one is to Rayon.
So
Does a 14 or a 20 hit you?
No, neither.
Does a 12 or 16 hit Evan?
No.
Okay.
The 22 would have hit me.
That spell never ceases to be useful. At least as long as we're in Ravenloft. Not even close.
Yeah, that's why I was like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, inspiration die did shit. It rolled a 1 on every single last one. What the hell? Guess zombies can't be inspired.
I want to inspire you.
Okay. And as these zombies are failing miserably because Mass Protection from Good and Evil is like nerfs a good chunk of things. Ravenloft. As they are frantically trying to climb onto the boat with the boat rocking side to side. As you seem to be heading deeper into the darkness of this water, these undead creatures, from what the people who have been paying attention, seemingly an emissary of something more devastating to come. And with that, we'll call it for the night.
Okay.
Excellent.
Interesting. is one of my goals to keep the Force Master alive, which fortunately Nayland seems to be doing pretty well.
Well, between me and Evan, yeah.
Yeah, he has not been having that good of a.
Yeah, I'm going to give him Sanctuary next time when I get a chance.
Well, now that he's not scared, he can do significantly more.
And so, yeah, Sanctuary doesn't help if he's going to be fighting the whole time.
Well, then I can increase his AC by 5 for a little bit.
That'll work, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to help him get a crit, but.
Oh no, but no one expects the critical, especially when you have them roll again and have them roll a critical. That was great.
And nobody expects a double crit.
I mean, it's